avisen a los yunqueros que la vengan a sacar. Oye amigo, su carreta no se le vaya a atascar. Avisen a los yunqueros que la vengan a sacar. El carretero se va. Sombreros. And we'll be right back. Let's go.
Everyone, please be seated. Can you hear? No, it's not. Good evening. There we go. Good evening. I am Dr. Mike Flood, as president of Palo Alto College. I am pleased to welcome you to the college's 2013 commencement ceremony. I'd ask for everyone to please be seated. All right, thank you. I'd like to give a special thank you to Grammy Award winner Juan Ortiz and Palo Alto College's Mariachi Palomino for their performance. Now I'd like to introduce the platform guests. Please hold your applause until all have been recognized. We'll begin with our leader for the Alamo Colleges, the Chancellor, Dr. Bruce Leslie. The Board of Trustees, Mr. James Renfus, Chair. Mr. Marcelo Casillas, Vice Chair. Ms. Ana Bustamante, Secretary. Dr. Yvonne Katz, Assistant Secretary. Mr. Joe Alderete. Dr. Jean Sprague. Mr. McClendon. And Mr. Roberto Zarate. Our honorary degree recipient is Ms. Norma Reyes. Our inaugural outstanding former student recipient is Ms. Patricia Galan Cisneros. Our vice chancellors for the Alamo Colleges, Dr. Joe Caro Fabianchi, Vice Chancellor for Academic Success. Diane Schneider, Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration. Dr. Federico Zaragoza, Vice Chancellor for Economic and Workforce Development. Our Palo Alto College Vice Presidents, Ms. Elizabeth Tanner, Vice President, Dr. Robert Gatza, Dr. Beatrice Joseph, and then our deans, Dr. Mary Ellen Jacobs, Mr. Gary Shellman, Ms. Tina Mesa, Mr. Larry Jackson, and Ms. Rosie Castro. Our department chairs, Carolyn Delacour, Dr. Fonzie Quantz-Fitch. She has a following. Camille Fiorello, Ed Hagan, Patrick Lee, Alexis Lowe, Brian Sanders, Jenny Stowitz-Trina, Jennifer Scheid, Tony Villanueva, Dr. Yolanda Reina. Our lead instructors include John Aiken, Ronnie Brannon, Doroteo Tito Chavarria, Leo Diaz, Silvia de Hoyos, Dr. Amy De Leon, Abel Gonzalez, Lynn Parker, Dr. Denise Barkas Richter, Veronica Rosas Tatum, Kirk Williams, Faculty Senate President, Mr. Javier Aguirre, and introducing the graduates for graduation this evening will be Dr. Rafael Castillo, Dr. Daniel Rodriguez, and Dr. Yolanda Reina. Marshals who are guiding the faculty and students this evening include Mary Apolinar, Earl Ballou, Kaki Brawley, Chuck Squire, David Ochoa, and Weldon Riggs. And now, please join me in thanking all of the individuals and our platform guests. Now I'm going to ask you to stand for the posting of the colors by Palo Alto College's ROTC, under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel James Roybal. One of our students, Miss Alyssa De La O, will now sing the national anthem, accompanied by the Mariachi Palomino.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. No, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please remain standing for the invocation by Ms. Jenny Moya, Corporate and Community Education Department, and advisor to Destino, student organization, the Hispanic Ministry of Campus Crusade for Christ.
Good evening. Please join me in the spirit of prayer. As we gather this evening with joy in our hearts to celebrate this important milestone, we first give thanks to the one above for this evening and for the many blessings, opportunities, and challenges that have been present on this long road. We pray for the graduates who have met that challenge and kept the faith to the commitment of their studies. When the road seemed endless, they did not falter but endured, for they were full of hope to one day hold their heads up proudly and claim their achievement for all to see. We give thanks that we are part of that moment. May they cherish this night always and look to it for encouragement. As one season ends and another begins, pray that many doors are open and their success is abundant, and that you, Lord, continue to bestow your blessings and grace to enable them to persevere. Oh Lord, let us not forget the families whose support and encouragement made this possible. We give thanks to the friendships made over the years to lighten the load along the way, to the persistent teachers who challenge them beyond their limits, and to the school officials who make this event possible. May we all be challenged to give our best always and strive to make a better world. Amen.
All right, please be seated. We will now have a welcome from Mr. James Renfus, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Alamo Colleges, followed by Dr. Bruce Leslie, Chancellor of the Alamo Colleges.
Thank you, Dr. Flores. With pride,
I welcome you on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Alamo Colleges. Alamo Colleges consist of 5 colleges here in our community: Palo Alto College, San Antonio College, St. Philip's College, Northeast Lakeview College, and Northwest Vista College. Alamo Colleges is recognized nationally as being one of the outstanding community college systems in our nation, and that comes by no accident. It requires dedication from our Board of Trustees, through our administration, our faculty, staff, and students. All of these put together in teamwork results in very high academic standards, and we are recognized in that category. Tonight, we are pleased to have the results of what we all as a team have worked so hard to achieve: the 2013 graduating class of Palo Alto College. Thank you for coming to this celebration. We wouldn't want it any other way to have our entire community join us in congratulating this class. Thank you.
Congratulations, graduates. I love to be able to say that. You know, those of us here in the audience looking at you might assume, because you're all dressed similarly, your blue caps and your blue robes, little sprinkle of yellow throughout, that you're all pretty much similar as individuals. In fact, your families are trying to figure out where their loved one is sitting, because all they can see is the blue cap and the blue gown and the back of your neck. But you know, nothing would be further from the truth. Each of you is unique. Never before in history, no one ever now, today, or ever in the future will be you. No one will have the talents that you have. You are special. You are beautiful. And one of the things that your faculty and the rest of us as educators are so thrilled with is that we have been spending time with you, supporting you to develop those talents, so that you, in your own unique way, can apply those talents to make a difference in the world, a difference that no one ever before you, ever today, or ever in the future will be able to do. You are so special and unique. Dr. Martin Luther King spoke of it in a slightly different way when he said, "Do your work well. Do it so well that the living, the dead, or the unborn could do it any better." You have a unique moment in time and place, and that's why we're so pleased and thrilled that you are here today, commencing out into the world to apply that very special person who is you. So our charge to you at this last seminal moment of your engagement with us on your journey is to, in fact, recognize your special character, your special qualities, your special skills, and to use them like no one ever will again in a way that will make a difference in the world. God bless you all, and congratulations.
All right, thank you, Mr. Renfus, Chair of the Board, and Dr. Leslie. We are now going to present the honorary degree to Ms. Norma Reyes. So if I can be joined by Chairman Renfus and Dr. Leslie. Yes. Right there. Your remarks are right there.
right here. This is the 11th honorary degree award in the history of the Alamo Colleges. It is based on extraordinary achievements in the field of humanities, education, social services, which exemplify the mission and vision of the Alamo Colleges. By the powers vested in me by the Alamo Colleges and the citizens of Bexar County, and the approval of the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer an honorary associate degree upon Norma Reyes for outstanding public service to Alamo Colleges and the community and significant contributions to society at large.
We'll take a, let's
What's that?
we'll take a picture.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and take
You want to step out front?
As Chairman Renfus mentioned, this is the 11th honorary degree awarded in the history. And so this is presented to someone who is notable and noted in the community. And we are particularly pleased to recognize her because she is a native Southsider. So I present to you Ms. Norma Reyes.
Thank you. I would like to start off by thanking Palo Alto College, the Alamo College's Board of Trustees, and Chancellor Dr. Bruce Leslie for bestowing this honor on me, as I have a great appreciation for education and its standing as a key to success. I feel very privileged to be standing in front of you tonight with this honorary associate's degree from a great institution such as this one. I especially would like to thank Dr. Mike Flores for having the biggest role in giving me this honor. I truly hold it to be a very special moment. And I offer congratulations to Dr. Flores on his amazing first year as president, and now with his first graduating class. As this is a special moment for me, I know that the 450 plus graduates here tonight feel the same. This is truly an accomplishment, one that took hard work, dedication, and perseverance. I know this from personal experience, as I was not able to get a higher education, but dreamt of what I could do with it. Growing up here in San Antonio, I met my husband, now of 44 years, in my teens, and married him shortly after. Knowing that education would be the key to success, but only being able to afford one secondary degree, my husband continued his education, and I looked after our children and worked. Having 3 wonderful children, 2 fantastic daughter-in-laws, and 1 great soon-to-be son-in-law, and 2 adorable grandchildren, I have no regrets. And while I continued my own education in any way I could, although not formally, I have seen firsthand the resources and opportunities an education can provide someone. The tools you have worked hard to learn and strengthen are assets that no one will be able to diminish. A degree may be just a piece of paper, but the magnitude of what it signifies makes it invaluable. Whether or not you believe it or know it, you have proven to yourself and the world that you are ready to accomplish anything that may be thrown at you. Do not take these accomplishments lightly, for it has the ability to change your world immensely. Again, I must thank Palo Alto College President Dr. Mike Flores, the Alamo College Board of Trustees, and Chancellor Dr. Bruce Leslie for presenting me with this honorary degree for my accomplishments. It truly means more than I can describe. To tonight's graduates, go forth and make your dreams come true with this key to success that you all have very much earned. Thank you.
I think we are also fortunate to have Ms. Reyes as a fellow alum of Palo Alto College and the Alamo Colleges. Now I'd like to invite up Ms. Susan Flores, President of Student Government Association, for remarks.
Good evening. My name is Susan Flores, President of Palo Alto College Student Government Association of our graduating class 2013. First and foremost, I think I can speak for all of us graduating students in thanking the Alamo College Board of Trustees, Chancellor Bruce Leslie, President Dr. Mike Flores, Dr. Robert Garza, Ms. Rosie Castro, all the Alamo College executives. No. Just continue?
No, you're fine. Just continue.
Nervous. I would also like to thank for all of us, Ms. Rosie Castro, all the Alamo College executives, Mayor Julian Castro, the advisors, faculty, staff, students, friends, and families that have helped us make the path to our success in graduating today possible. Sorry, this is still all soaking in. This day is surreal, and these years have gone by so fast. Remember when we first started here? We hoped we'd succeed. Well, all our hard work and perseverance has paid off. We stand here as one, facing our future and saying farewell to our past, saying farewell to our time here at Palo Alto College. These past years have been wonderful, and we have learned and grown so much. We have accomplished our dreams of completing our degrees, and we will cherish these moments forever. A Palomino lives in all of us, and as we venture into our unknown, unpredictable futures, I know we are all linked as one. For we are, and always will be, a part of Palo Alto College. For our legacies are forever stitched in the foundation of packed buildings. Our voices have rumbled through their halls. Our faces have reflected in their windows. Our accomplishments will forever be in the memories of all who have helped us be here today because we succeeded. As for me personally, I stand here a college graduate. I am truly blessed and thank the man upstairs. I am honored to have been a part of the PACT family. I would first like to thank my friends and family, my husband, Raymond Flores, our 4 children, Raymond Jacob, Preston, Ruben, and Adam Flores, and my mother, Thelma Estrada. I love you all and thank you for being a part of my family. I would like to thank my SJ team, Trio Support Services, XAE, my mentor and SJ advisor and professor this semester, Ms. Veronica Rosa Tatum, and SJ advisor, Catherine Beaumont Doss. You have all supported me, encouraged me, suffered with me. You've put a smile on my face when I've been frustrated and overwhelmed. And for that, I would like to thank all of you. So here's to achieving our dreams, 2013 graduating class. Thank you, Palo Alto College.
Congratulations, well done. Thank you, Susan. I think Susan displayed what many of you have and what our outstanding former student also has, which is improvisation and resilience. And so now I'd like to invite Ms. Patricia Galan Cisneros to the podium. And with this next distinction, we are starting a tradition of honoring outstanding former students. We ask the community, staff, and students to nominate former students, and a committee selected the winner based upon professional achievement, community service, and supportive education. Ms. Galan Cisneros is the inaugural recipient of Palo Alto College's Outstanding Former Student Award. And in fact, she continues to excel because in fact, this is a monumental week for her. She has just started a new position at the Warden School of Social Services at Our Lady of the Lake University as the new Masters of Social Work online program field coordinator. Congratulations, Patricia. So we're going to present this inaugural award to you, and we want to thank you. We're going to pose here. I'll hold that for you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, distinguished guests, trustees, faculty, staff, students, and families. I am deeply honored to have been selected as the first recipient of the Palo Alto College Outstanding Former Student Award. I graduated from Palo Alto 18 years ago. Yes, a very long time ago. My graduation was inside the gym. You're graduating inside a coliseum. My, how times have changed. Throughout our life, we experience a journey filled with abundant opportunities, challenges that build our character, and grace-filled blessings. This was my experience at Palo Alto College. The PAC community provided me a foundation for continued academic accomplishment, encouragement to develop talents and skills used today, and compassionate attentiveness that touched my life. Two grace-filled ladies I would like to especially recognize are campus ministers, the late Sister Carmen Salas, may her soul continue to rest in peace, and my mathematics professor and campus minister, Miss Julie Kerr, now Mrs. Gobin, who's here with us tonight. Thank you. They openly shared their time, talents, and compassion with many students. I was blessed to be one of those students. I was encouraged by them in a very special way that I'm very grateful to this day. Maya Angelou wrote, "A person may forget what you tell them. They may even forget what you did for them, but they will always remember how you made them feel." I left Palo Alto feeling valued, encouraged, and loved. In closing, I humbly recognize that my accomplishments would have not been attained had it not been for the support and love of my family and special friends. Thank you, Mom, and thank you, Dad, Esperanza y Jose Galan, gracias. My husband, James, and my little one, Patrick James, PJ. Your love and support and continued encouragement to be of service are a source of motivation. My other source comes of wisdom from my late grandmother, Juanita. Me decía, mi hijita, la vida es hermoso si uno sabe cómo vivirlo con Dios. It's with this faith-filled spirit as my driving force. I too want to be remembered by how I made people feel and about the beauty of life there is to live. Thank you again, and graduates, congratulations on your accomplishment and many blessings on your continued journey. Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Congratulations again. Thank you. Congratulations. We congratulate Patricia once again on her honor. And now it is my honor and privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, the Honorable Mayor Julian Castro. Mayor Castro was overwhelmingly elected last Saturday to a third term as our mayor. He's been getting a lot of national notoriety. Some of you may remember that he delivered the keynote address at the Democratic National Convention last summer. And we are during the playoff season, and in fact, I think last year he even took on a TNT announcer and former NBA basketball player named Charles Barkley. So many people are touting him as someone for national leadership and obviously of national prominence that has brought and illustrated the many wonderful things that are part of his agenda in the city. And we are pleased that he has pledged, despite all of that notoriety, to continue to serve as our mayor here in our hometown. It should be no surprise that Mayor Castro is here with us tonight because he is a champion of education. Last year, he won voter approval for an 8-cent sales tax to fund the Pre-K for SA program, which is a major accomplishment that will provide care and education to 22,000 children over the next 8 years. During his tenure, high school graduation rates in San Antonio have increased. Under Mayor Castro's leadership, the city established Cafe College, a one-stop center where students can get free assistance and information to enroll in colleges such as Palo Alto and the other Alamo colleges. Our mayor graduated from Jefferson High School. Any Mustangs in the house? And earned degrees from 2 stellar institutions from Stanford University on the West Coast and, of course, Harvard Law School on the East Coast. His family includes educators. His wife, Erica, is a math specialist at John Glenn Elementary School in the North Side School District. And Palo Alto College is fortunate to have his mother, Miss Rosie Castro, on our team. She is the director of the nationally recognized Center for Academic Transitions and was introduced tonight and has been serving as the interim dean for student success. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our mayor and commencement speaker, Mayor Julian Castro.
Thank you very much, Dr. Flores. First, let me say congratulations to you. This being your first graduation ceremony as the new president of Palo Alto College, for the excellent work that you're doing to make Palo Alto an even greater institution. To the Board of Trustees, to the faculty and staff, thank you for the excellent work that you do 365 days a year to ensure that the young graduates in front of us get an excellent education. I also, of course, want to congratulate all of the parents who are with us here tonight, and the grandparents, and the aunts, and the uncles, and the children of our graduates, and the brothers and sisters, and all of the family. I want to recognize Ms. Reyes and Ms. Galan Cisneros for very well-deserved honors. They're perfectly in keeping with the spirit of the graduates here in front of us today. For all of the late nights that y'all stayed up doing homework over the years, for all the times that you didn't go out because you had to finish a problem set or an essay, for the times that you spent 5 hours in the library studying for a test and waited on pins and needles till you got the result, for all the student loans that you took out, for all the sacrifices that y'all have made to get here. Congratulations, graduates. You deserve a huge round of applause. Every time that we put on these robes and put on one of these hats that never seem to fit just right, and the tassels that get in the middle of your ear, it feels like an ending of something because we're coming to the end of a course of study. But the fact is that the word commencement actually means a beginning. And so it is for you as you end your time here at Palo Alto College, but you begin another important stage in life's journey. I know that over the last couple of years that you've learned many lessons here at Palo Alto. I bet you can recall some good theories and doctrines and some great novels that you read, or the highlighted parts of textbooks that you still remember, some multiple choice answers that you got just right, or perhaps some that you wish you had gotten right. College is no doubt a time of terrific learning through books and from teachers. But I'm convinced that the greatest lessons we learn during these college years can't be found in the books, but they're found in ourselves. These years of study and of sacrifice, I believe, add up to a lesson about who you are. And I hope that as you walk this stage today, you take with you some important lessons that will catapult you to even greater stages in your life. I hope you remember the way that you felt the first day you walked onto the Palo Alto campus. How many of y'all remember that day? Who remembers that day? If you're like me, the first day that I walked onto college, a college campus, I was very nervous. I wondered whether I would be able to handle the work. I wondered whether I would have any kind of social life other than studying in the library. I wondered if I would graduate. It's often the case that every time in our lives that we face the next stage in life, that we fear we may not be able to achieve our goal. I remember sitting in an 8th grade classroom more than 20 years ago and listening to a teacher tell a student behind me to stop misbehaving, that he could get away with horsing around in 8th grade, but he could never get away with that in high school. And I remember hearing when I was in 12th grade that college was so hard that you had to study 3 hours out of class for every 1 hour that you were in class. I remember being a senior in college and hearing about law school, that law school was so tough, it was so competitive, that students would actually tear pages out of library books so that their fellow students couldn't get as good of a grade on an exam. And I remember being a 3L, a third year in law school, and hearing that the practice of law was so tough that you wouldn't have time to do anything else except bill hours and sit at your desk. And you know what I found? I found that at every next stage in life, it was a little bit tougher. It required more energy, more attention, more learning. But it wasn't so tough that it couldn't be handled. I hope when you think back to that first day that you set foot on the Palo Alto campus, you think about the dream that you had to finish at Palo Alto, and you recognize that today you've accomplished that goal, and realize that wherever life takes you, to a university, to graduate school, into the working world, as you start your own family or continue to grow your family, in all of those things, today is a defining moment in your life because you've shown that you can do it. You can achieve the goal that you set for yourself, and that you should know that the next stage in life, no matter what it is, no matter how tough it looks like, if you keep on doing what you're doing, you're going to do great. You're going to succeed. You're going to graduate from that stage in life as well. I'm sure that by now you've also learned in your life that there's nothing better that you can do for yourself than to surround yourself with people who love you. I feel very honored tonight and privileged because one of the folks who, really the person who most watched out for me growing up is here tonight. I'm talking, of course, about my mother, Rosie. I remember sitting in an auditorium before my brother Joaquin and I started 6th grade at Rhodes Middle School. And listening to one of the administrators at the school say in an almost cliched way to the students and the parents that were there that we should look around the room because the chances were that maybe up to half of us wouldn't be there when it came time to finish the 8th grade. Later that day, my mother pulled Joaquin and me out of Rhodes and put us at La Foya Middle School. And with her hand on our shoulders like a guardian angel, we were able to graduate from 8th grade and then go on to high school and go on to a university and go on to law school. There are always those folks in life that you find. Oftentimes there are parents, sometimes there are friends, sometimes there are grandparents or a relative or a coworker or a professor who are like guardian angels, who often believe in us more than we believe in ourselves. I imagine that if you're sitting here today that you had a lot of high points and a lot of low points. And I bet in some of those low points you doubted yourself. You wondered whether you could do it. As you go forward, always remember to find the ones who will lift you up, who will propel you to success, even when you doubt that you can succeed yourself. The fact is that all of them are here tonight, cheering for you, praying for you, congratulating you, knowing that you're going to go on to even greater heights in life. And you have to. You have to, because y'all are role models for those coming behind you, for the younger brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews and children and grandchildren and those who look up to you in the same way that you look up to so many of the folks in this room. I'm excited to be here tonight, not just because I'm witnessing 450 young, bright minds that are going to make a difference in our community, but also because as mayor of the city, just like you have a dream for yourself, I know that in this city we have a dream for our community. The dream that we have for our community is to create a brain-power community that is the liveliest city in the United States. We know that throughout human history, knowledge has propelled the advancement of communities. That in this 21st century, that's more true than ever. Communities that harness talent and brain power are going to be the communities that thrive, and those that don't will be the ones that fall behind. The truth is that at no time in this city's history has its destiny been more tied to the destiny of young people like you than it is today. In 2013, You see, the only way that we're ever going to achieve the dream that we have for San Antonio is if you achieve your educational dream today and in the future, and all of the young people up there achieve their own dream, and we create together one of the most advanced, most knowledgeable communities in 21st century America. That's the dream that we have in San Antonio. And you and Palo Alto College are an integral part of making that a reality. I had the opportunity when I was growing up to grow up with a grandmother who had come over when she was 6 years old from Mexico and dropped out in elementary school. Because of that, she ended up working mostly as a maid and a cook and a babysitter for her whole life. And these days, I often wonder what might have been if my grandmother and generations before her had had the opportunity to graduate from high school and go on to college, to realize the full beauty of their potential. How many more beautiful novels might have been written? How many more cures for disease might have been found? How many more Fortune 500 companies might have been founded? And the fact is that if we were to go around the room, I bet that that story is very common, of families who sacrificed with big dreams. And tonight, the dreams that they had in a very real way are handed on like a baton to you to run with, to fly with. The beauty of living in 2013 is that all of those opportunities that they could only dream about, you actually have in front of you. You can accomplish. I want you to know, as mayor of San Antonio, that you have a city here of 1.3 million people who understands the sacrifices that your families have made for you to be here and the sacrifices that you made and are making. A community that cares about you, that loves you, that wants you to succeed, that knows that in a few minutes when you walk the stage, it's going to be a great victory for you and for your family, but also for our city and our nation and a world that values brain power and advancement. Thank you all very much. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Mayor Castro. I can assure you that the class of 2013 from Palo Alto College is ready to heed your challenge. I'm going to ask that Mr. Javier Aguirre, President of the Faculty Senate, now come up to present the class of 2013.
Good evening and congratulations. Will the candidates for the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, and Associate of Arts in Teaching, and candidates for certificates of completion, please rise. Dr. Flores. Upon completion of the requirements for their degrees, these students are recommended by the faculty for the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Arts in Teaching, and the certificates of completion.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and with the direction and approval of the Board of Trustees of the Alamo Colleges, I confer upon you the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Arts in Teaching, and certificates contingent upon the successful completion of all degree requirements. Now we will prepare to present the diplomas.
Education aide, Christine M. Dixon, cum laude. Library Technology, Pamela Lynn McWright. Susan Flores. Alyssa Marie de la O. The following individuals are receiving their Associate of Applied Science as Administrative Assistant. Richard Herrera III. Cheryl Cagle. Following individuals are receiving an Administrative Computer Technology. Jennifer Cepeda. Monica Ann Cortez. Jeanette Gale. Following individuals are receiving an Aviation Management degree. Christopher Gunn. Elvira Ortiz Guajardo. Following individuals are receiving a degree in Business Management. Ashley Cervantes. Petra G. Garcia, cum laude. Zachary Luciano, magna cum laude. Erica L. Reyes. James Vallejo, magna cum laude. Claudia Zavala, magna cum laude. Following individuals are receiving a Computer Support Specialist degree. David Lee Molina. Carlos Cisneros. Following individuals are receiving a degree in Industrial Automation Technology. Juan Antonio Urega. Information Technology Security. Francisco J. Elizalde. Moisés Rivas. Garrett Singer, cum laude. Landscape and Horticultural Sciences, Nathan Garcia. Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Jerome Anderson. Anthony Asmus, magna cum laude. Deborah Asmus. Noel Barbosa. Justin Ray Martinez. Ronald Joseph Melton. Conrad Perez, magna cum laude. Joe Rodriguez. Melissa Ann Suarez, summa cum laude. Following degrees in Network Administration, Edward G. Palomo. Network Administration, Cisco Viejo Jesus Candela. Jesse Greg Fuentes, magna cum laude. Turf and Golf Course Management, Richard Mendez. The following individuals are receiving their degree in veterinary technology. Susan L. Buentello. Clarissa Caballero. Nicole Rose Marie Castañón. Glenna Goblinlitz. Gina Goblinlitz. Gina Klobitz. Stephanie Diaz. Tracy Lynn Durant. Lauren Denise Felder. Gillard. Ryan Gillard. Brandy Ann Hunninger, cum laude. Rachel Marie McDonald. Benjamin Matthews, summa cum laude.
Chesney Elizabeth Meagle, cum laude. Sorry. Jessica Mora. Adriana Arial Preciado. Evelyn N. Rico. Michelle Renee Robnett. Joyce Marie Vega. Elizabeth Marie Vidoni. Associate of Arts, Art, Jessica Elizabeth Garcia. Andrea V. Rivas, Associate of Arts, Fine Arts. Roy Samuel Lopez. David William Spanik, cum laude. Business, Anthony Camilo Cerda. Laura Marie Gonzalez. Raylene Sierra Ochoa. Mark A. Valdez. The following individuals are receiving their degrees in communications: Belinda Marie Alanis, Stephanie Alonso, Destiny Castañeda, Jonathan Flores, Danny Anthony Mendez, Gladys Nunez, cum laude. Paul Ochoa. Pedro Manuel Ortiz. Armando Padilla. Radcliffe. James Andrew Radcliffe II, magna cum laude. Clarissa Amber Rodriguez. Stephen Lee Rodriguez. Joshua Tadeo cum laude. The following individuals are receiving their degree in criminal justice: Rochelle Yvette Bardwell, Francisca Guadalupe Beltran, Sochi C. Bynum, cum laude. Edward de la Garza, Jr. Marissa R. De Leon. Jessica Espinosa. Anne Marie Garza. Gladys Garza, magna cum laude. Jose Angel Gonzalez. Ashley Nicole Gutierrez. Joseph Hernandez, cum laude. Ariel Herrera. Laura Ibarra. Belen Noemi Lamb. Leopoldo Martinez, magna cum laude. Martin O. Martinez. Ryan G. Martinez. Ryan Lee Mitchell, magna cum laude. Paul Russell Parsons. Bindi Patel. Bindia G. Patel, cum laude. Larry Pettis Jr., magna cum laude. Sarah Ashley Puga, cum laude.
Vanessa Rose Reyes. Crystal Janelle Rios. Vidal Rene Salas, cum laude. Giselle Sanchez. Laura Sanchez, cum laude. Ozzy Eli Tiscareño. Vivian. Arturo Vivian Jr. Marie Antoinette Watts, Criminal Justice. Criminal Justice, Florence and Science, Deborah Lee Quintanilla Rodriguez. Jennifer Lara. Dance Willow Dick Redeker, cum laude. Aaron Salas, excuse me. Tiffany Augusta Suarez. Deborah Geraldine Woosley, cum laude. Digital Art, Jessica Renee Bosques. Irving Mike Herrera, magna cum laude. English, Samuel Lawrence Colon. Isis Duran, cum laude. Lourdes Gutierrez. Esther Sanchez, generalist. History, Maria Barron, cum laude. David Farias, cum laude. Joshua Fred Ryan Garcia. Journalism, Mass Communications, Denise Lacheo Johnson. Kinesiology, Jose Cabello, magna cum laude. Natalie Louise Gallardo. Marissa Danielle Ives. Jackie Ray Lopez. Jesus A. Lozano. Danielle Melendez. Miguel Ángel Morales, cum laude. Amber Nicole Salazar. Stephanie Velasquez. Liberal Arts, Kevin Anthony Alegria. Roseanne Arajo. Karen Renee Caldwell, magna cum laude. Naomi Faye Chavez. Carlos Sinfuegos, cum laude. Brian Christopher Dembski. Yanira Escolero. Leonila. Huh? Leonia Espinosa. Candace Lee Framborough. Candy Fisher. Rodolfo Flores Jr. Melissa Garcia. Relito Ramos Gonzalez. Sarah Gonzalez Gutierrez. Chelsea Leanne Gonzalez. Joel Jefferson Gouldsbay, summa cum laude. Bianca Guerra.
Cindy Donna Guerrero. Valentin Gutierrez Jr. Sylvia Perez Hillier. Marco Antonio Juarez. Kevin James Nabel, cum laude. Maria Margarita Malacara. Chantel Mendez. Jocelyn Mireles, cum laude. Brenda Merle Mitchell, cum laude. Crystal Ann Riojas. Tony Ruelas. Frank Russell Jr. Robert Joseph Russell Jr. Jorge Eduardo Santos. Flor Viola Samirsky. Mario Solis. Gloria A. Soto, cum laude. Deborah M. Torvik. Claudia Villa, cum laude. Following individuals are getting their degree in liberal studies. Chantel Tuana Barrera. Heather Ann Charro, cum laude. Olivia S. de Leon. Norberto R. Flores, Sr. Amanda Enejosa, cum laude. Alejandra Sanchez. Following individuals are receiving their associate's degree in music. Moises Carlos. Following individuals are receiving their associate's degree in psychology. Veronica D. Arguello. Eric Chavarria, cum laude. Yesenia S. de la Rosa. Jeremy de Luna. Amanda M. Esparza. Ana Patricia Estrada. Last name? Yaritza Farias. Candace M. Ferdin. Hilda Consuelo Gilchrist. Rosie Guzman. Abel Ray Huizar, cum laude. Regina Joe Lucio. Cristo A. Luna. Brittany Mayer, cum laude. Janae McNeil. Crystal Marie Mendez. Beatriz Crystal Reina, cum laude. Juan Francisco Rodríguez. Carmelia Cecilia Sanchez. Following individuals receiving their associate's degree in social work: Angelita Perez Castillo. Amanda Lorraine Garcia. Michelle Jones, cum laude. Deborah J. Maldonado.
Jennifer M. Mendoza. Lily Linda Moreno Santos, social work. Elisa Jean Munguia. Judith Marie Ozuna, cum laude. Maria A. Sampaio. Guadalupe Sanchez. Leopoldo Michael Torres Jr. Sociology, Lisa Nereida Lara, summa cum laude. Brittany Lemons. Spanish, Maria del Socorro Berumen. Sandra Martinez. Stanley Parker Jr. Cristina Esperanza Cepeda. The following individuals are receiving their Associate of Arts in Teaching. 8-12 specialization, Leo John Fernandez. Mandy April Munoz. Future Educators of America veteran, Daniel Jesse Peninsula, cum laude. Vanessa Robles, cum laude. The following individuals are receiving their generalist degree: Sarah Denise Apodaca. Carla Yasmin Araiza Rueda, cum laude. Teresa H. Arellano. Yvonne Spencer Baker. Kimberly Lorraine Briggs, magna cum laude. Ashley Nicole Elizondo. Ana Maria Flores. Ilse A. Flores, magna cum laude. Samantha Isabel Garcia. Aleli Garza. B.L. Garza. Eunice Gonzalez. Kelsey Ann Gordon. Sandra Hernandez. Heather Lynn Howard. Rachel Jimenez. Brandy Rain King, cum laude. Andrew R. Lara. Priscilla M. Leon. Gina M. Limon. Deborah Bay Lopez, cum laude. Ileana Lopez. Perla Lopez. Jillian Rose Bata, cum laude. Maria Muniz, cum laude. Viridiana Navarro. Arlene O'Brien. San Juanita Ortegon. Richard Puente. Janie R. Ramirez.
Teresa Marie Ramos. Jessica Rios. Viviana Rocha. Amanda Zamora Sanchez. Jacob Sanchez. Nicole M. Sanchez. Samuel Sanchez. Associate of Arts in Teaching, Generalist Jennifer Elizabeth Shaw Leal. Miranda Tovar. Mary Ann Vasquez. Francisco Vega Jr. Erica Villarreal, cum laude. Leilani Christine Villaseñor. Esmeralda Wells. Associate of Science Accounting, Guadalupe Arguiz, summa cum laude. Jamie Dean. Lisa J. Gonzalez. Maria de Jesus Gonzalez. Veronica Reese. Erica E. San Miguel. Donna Marie Sheffield, magna cum laude. Ariana Yolanda Vanessa Stubbs, cum laude. Agriculture, Daisy Garcia. Lawrence Romney. Carrie Schnera. Biology, Teresa Ann Casas, summa cum laude. Alexis D. Ortiz, cum laude. Bradley Adam Rigdon. Monica Saucedo, Associate of Science, Biology. Biomedical Sciences, Catarina Cristina Alicia Gutierrez, summa cum laude. Civil Engineering, Nadia Celine Sanchez Martinez, cum laude. Computer Information Systems, Eduardo Bolaños. Corina Davis. Jonathan E. Ramirez. Jacob Lee Rodriguez, cum laude. Nicholas Javier Sanchez. Engineering, Brandon Taylor Riojas. Gustavo Silva. General Business is Marigeldo Edward Acevedo III. Adrian Diaz. Victoria Escobedo. Yvette Garcia Estrada, magna cum laude. Michael Anthony Flores. Vida Mia Frausto. Omar Garcia, cum laude. Gilberto Hinojosa. I'm sorry, Gilberto Hernandez. Whitney Nicole Hernandez. Joseph Hinojosa. Lori Lara. Happy Bernice Lopez.
Melanie Marie Martinez. Desiree Marie Rios. Tanya May Rodriguez. Norma Rodriguez Cepeda. Adrian Segura, cum laude. Monica Taylor. Isador Tristan Jr. George Valdez. Joseph Anthony Vara. Deidra Vasquez. Andres Ibarra III. Ana Ruby Rodriguez. Following individuals are receiving their associate's degree in management. Karina Barajas. Following individuals are receiving their associate's degree in mathematics. Julian Marie Ozuna, summa cum laude. Roland Matthew Reyna. Following individuals are receiving their associate's degree in mechanical engineering. Nubia Yasmin Sanchez. Physics, Jose Juan Alvarado, magna cum laude. Pre-dentistry, Crystal Celeste Gutierrez. Erica Rodriguez, cum laude. Pre-nursing, Nicole Acevedo. Taylor Blagg. Desiree G. Cuvillar. Yaneth Duran. Zaira Enriquez. Adam R. Flores, magna cum laude. Gabriel Rene Gallardo, summa cum laude. Crystal Easy Garcia. Roxana Guevara. Maria Eulalia Gutierrez. Ratasha Paulette Guzman. Liz Aurora Jimenez, magna cum laude. Nidia E. Jimenez. Megan Rose Lombrano, cum laude. Denise Luna, getting her degree in pre-medicine. Jana Leigh Marie Marks. April Ann Martinez. Shelby Lene Merchant, cum laude. Edward A. Perez. Rose Rocha. Anthony Rodriguez. April Marie Rodriguez, cum laude. Elizabeth April Ruiz. Gina Amy Salazar. Rachel Stallings. Nursery, the following individuals are receiving their degree in nursery and landscape operations. Jacob Chavez. General Office, Juanita Flores. Araceli Orozco. Following individuals are receiving their associate's degree in transportation management. Patrick Sullivan.
Pre-nursing, Rebecca Zuniga. Associate of Arts in Teaching, Generalist, Isabel Castillo Garza. Associate of Arts in Teaching, AT-12 Specialization, Leslie Santiago. Victoria Jacinto. Associate of Arts in Digital Art, Jocabel Delgadillo. Associate of Arts Teaching, AT-12 Specialization, Thomas Manuel Howell, Jr. Generalist, Daniel J. Limon. Associate of Arts and Communications, Erika Vanessa Pacheco. Liberal Arts, Ruby Denise Hernandez. Associate of Arts Communications, Alicia Milan. Agriculture, Peggy Lynn Smith. Liberal Arts, Sandra R. Hernandez. Associate of Arts in Forensic Science, Yvette Nicole Reinwalt. General Business, Jessica Luna. General Business, Briseida Espitia. Certificate of Completion, Administrative Assistant, Inelda Sosa. The following students have completed the required coursework for completion of their high school diploma through the Gateway to College program. Victoria Morgan Alvarado. Brittany Camacho. Patrick Lee Carter. Amber Lauren Contreras. Ada J. Contreras. Valeria Cruz, Claudia Espinosa, Michael Ray Estrada, James A. Hansen, Samantha Hernandez, Yoslin Hernandez, Christian Marrero, Francisco Benito Martinez, Reynaldo Serna Melendez Jr., Mark Anthony Palafox, Maria Annabelle Patino, Daniel Rocha, Richard Sosa, Jonathan Armando Villarreal, Caitlin Wilson, Blanca Yanes, Jesse Montes Garza, and last but not least, Alejandra Medina.
Maybe we can chant, "Let's go, class of 2013." There we go. Graduates, please stand. You may now acknowledge receipt of your degree by changing the tassel from the right to the left of your caps. Congratulations, felicidades. As president of Palo Alto College, it is with great pleasure that I present to you the graduating class of 2013. Palo Alto College alumni, congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you for sharing these years with us. We are also very proud of you. Use your education for the betterment of our community and our nation, and we absolutely wish you the very, very best. And we know that we will hear of your successes for years to come. This concludes Palo Alto College's 2013 commencement ceremony. We ask friends and family to remain seated while the platform party, faculty, staff, and of course, the graduates recess. Have a safe trip home. Go Spurs, go. Yes, but most importantly, go class of 2013.